Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haley and today we have another review video reviewing My Girl. So this is a double pack, My Girl 1 and My Girl 2. The first one is way better than the second one in my opinion, but we all have our opinions. But some people just believe that sequels can never replace the first, you know? I mean, there's always good sequels, but they just never replace the first movie. Like The Godfather Part 2 is a very good movie, but it could never replace The Godfather, the first Godfather. But it was a very good sequel. But let's talk about My Girl. So another old movie, of course, you know, because that's me. I love old movies. Like, why am I gonna review Infinity War if half of the world is seeing it in theaters right now? So, you know, but no, this is My Girl. My Girl is about a 11-and-a-half-year-old girl named Veda Sultanfuss, and she is surrounded by dead people. I'm just gonna be straight up with it. She is being raised in a funeral parlor by her father, and I don't know if any of y'all are having to live with your father, but you can't express your womanly things and your womanly habits with your father. You can't talk about certain stuff with your dad because it's uncomfortable. So you can kind of tell what Veda's going through right now, and her mother is dead because of childbirth, and Veda feels guilty about that. She feels like she killed her mother, which is not the case. Death through childbirth happens all the time, and it's something that you can't control, but you know, you feel guilty about it, and you really shouldn't, but she does. And she later on is in a poetry class with her teacher that she has a crush on, and she says, you know, the teacher asks, you know, I want to know your deepest, darkest fears, and she said, my deepest, darkest fears is that I think I killed my mother. And she never really fully talks about that feeling, but we all know what she's going through, and it's very stressful, I'm sure, for a little 11-year-old. And she, in the beginning, it starts out with her talking about how she feels like she's got a chicken bone lodged in her throat, but it's all in her head, you know. She's surrounded by these dead people coming in and out, and these coffins just showing up at her house, and her dad downstairs working on these people, and she has to knock to get his attention. She can't just walk in the room because who wants to see that? She's not allowed down there, and she's surrounded by this sort of thing day by day, and it's probably not all that fun. So of course she's probably gonna have some stuff up in her head making her think she's sick in some sort of way, but she's really not. She comes up with these excuses, and she's like, lightning. That was lightning. It's storming right now. That took me off guard. No, this is, My Girl is a splendid movie, and it's oh my god, I don't know if you heard that, but that's terrifying. Okay, I'm sorry. No, My Girl is a wonderful movie, and I can relate to it a lot because my mother didn't die, no, but like she's in that room in there, but she divorced my dad. My dad and her are divorced, and my dad found someone new, and my mom found someone new, and it was all happening very sudden. And but I'm grateful for all of it. Like, she is, in the end, she's thankful for Jamie Lee Curtis's character. Can't remember her name, but she's pretty cool in the end, but you start out not liking her very much. But yeah, so every time your father meets someone new after divorcing your mom, it's one of those cases where you think, you know, she's destroying this whole family. She's destroying my chance of ever having a normal family again. And it honestly does wreck you up. But like, you have to learn that your dad has to find happiness again, and soon enough you'll be happy too. I mean, if your dad's happy, you're happy. You know, it's like that saying, if mom is not happy, no one's happy. So You know, it goes for the same for dads. And so yeah, she's battling this awful feeling of being sick all the time and feeling this weight on her chest of thinking that she killed her mother, and in the end she even loses a friend. You know, she's best friends with Macaulay Culkin's character. I don't know if I said his name right, but I don't know. Macaulay Culkin. I don't know. Don't judge me. But like, his character is Thomas J, and he's allergic to everything. Like that's one of the things that you need to pay attention in this movie, is that he's allergic to everything, because Jamie Lee Curtis's character offers him chocolate, and he's like, no thank you, and then she's like, you're allergic to chocolate? And like, to chocolate? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on, sorry. My cell phone battery is draining, so I need to charge it. Okay, so no, back to what I was saying. Yeah, My Girl, it's from the producers of Parenthood. If you know what Parenthood is, then you'll probably like this. But yeah, it's a very sad movie, but it's also a very touching and moving movie, and you could relate to it. You may not relate to it, but you may really like the actors. It's got Dan Aykroyd in it and Jamie Lee Curtis, and yeah. And in the next video, I might review My Girl too. I just have to go back and watch it again, because I've only seen it once, but I need to kind of watch it a bunch before I review it, because I don't even know much about it, but I know it's very good as well. I watched it and I remember that it wasn't quite as good as My Girl 1, but you know, what can you do? Sequels are kind of sucky anyway. But yeah, My Girl. My Girl is an amazing movie, and I cry every time I watch it. You know, I'm not a crier, but this movie just moves me to tears because of how much I relate to it. You know, it's just what Veda is going through, I went through at one point, and I'm still going through that. You know, I'm still trying to accept my new life, and I'm trying to, you know, realize that not everything is the same. Everything changes, and that's one of the main goals that this movie tries to deliver to you. One of the themes is that, you know, everything changes. Things change, things happen, and you have to accept all of it, even if it's not going your way. You know, it's like, you feel like your dad is becoming more and more away from you, and then this woman steps in, and then it's like he's completely gone, you know, and now you're marrying him, and now he's gonna love you more than he loves me. I don't even feel like he loves me right now, but he really does, and I know that deep down inside that he does, but, you know. And then, and I just want to tell you how much Thomas J is just a wonderful friend, and that the connection between those two kids is like the best friendship of them all. Like, friendship goals, alright? Like, no more relationship goals. Like, who wants to do that? But, like, friendship goals, yeah, they're total friendship goals, but yeah, the reason why I do all these older movies is because older times were simpler times, you know? I mean, in that time period, you know, they said the same thing, you know, older times are simpler times. Right now we're still going through crap, but like, it's like when the generations go, it's like, why can't we go back, you know? But like, this movie shows how everything changes. Things are gonna happen, and you may not like them, but they happen, and you learn to love them, you learn to like them, and it's just, you inherit it, I guess. I don't know, it's a great movie, and I really suggest that you do watch it. I have the DVD, but I don't know if y'all have it or not. I would suggest renting it first if you're kind of on the fence about it, or watch a trailer. They still have trailers. Like, people are coming out with review videos because, you know, they're running out of ideas, but they still have trailers. They still have movies online. Just go watch it. You know, My Girl is one of the best movies of that entire century time period, you know. It was really good, and it was the start of Anna Chlumsky, something like that. Anna Chlumsky. I'm gonna say it like that. It was the start of her career, and she just went on from that. And a lot of people really like her. She's a really good actress, and I feel like if you like this movie, you will like more movies that she's in to come. And she's like in her 30s now, but like, and so is Macaulay Culkin. He's the same age as my dad, which is like 37, and it's hard to believe, but it's true. I mean, he looks a lot younger than he is, and so does she. I mean, they aged very well. But My Girl. This movie shows you the troubles of an 11-year-old girl and the troubles of the troubles of losing a parent and then getting a new parent and having to accept all that, and then the pain of puberty and just like one of the scenes, you know, she gets her, you know, period, and then she talks to Thomas J like a day after, and she's like, get away from me and don't come back from 5 to 7 days, and then pushes him on the porch, and he's like, what happened to you? And it just shows the youth, you know, it shows what young people have to go through in the start of adulthood, basically. And she had to grow up very fast, and it's very sad. But if you enjoyed this video, please comment down below what video you want me to review to next. And it might be My Girl too, it might be Tangled. I have Tangled right over here. We can review Tangled. I don't know. I don't know if you like Disney movies, but I love Disney movies. So peace out, and thanks for joining me in this video. And I hope you got a little bit of information on My Girl. Bye!